Yeah, so we're at the Foil Festival 2025, and I'm here with pro rider Vinni from Neil Pride and JP, and myself, pro player from Elevate. Yeah, and we're both pro wingfoilers now, and yeah, we just wanted to have a conversation. And yeah, Vinni, let's start about how do you like the conditions here so far? You've been here for 2 weeks. Yeah, what it's like compared to Brazil, maybe too.
Thanks, Josh, for inviting me for this interview. Yeah, man, I actually have to say I was pretty surprised with the conditions. I was looking at the forecast before coming, and a few times it was not looking like it was going to be so windy, but the conditions were always better than forecasted. I think there was only one day that I didn't went on the water in 2 weeks, so it was pretty good. Like, had some good freestyle training. Lately I was mostly focused on waves, but here in Fehmarn I got me into freestyling again. And even better than that, it was also the whole festival itself. You know, the event, it's beautiful. I mean, it's so impressive that people can for free test all the newest gear there is out there. So yeah, man, it has been nice 2 weeks.
Yeah, nice to hear that, because you've been here for 2 weeks now, and we've actually met in Egypt 1 year ago, almost exact 1 year ago. And yeah, super fun to have you here now. It's quite unrealistic to have you here on Fehmarn, because it's not that of a famous spot, and for you to be here from Brazil, it's really nice to have you here. And yeah, maybe we can talk about a bit how we met in Egypt. You know, you had a wing camp there. I came to you. And yeah, I think I really learned a lot from that camp. Yeah, how was the experience for you to coach somebody like me, besides the other dudes that are kind of beginning? Yeah, how was the experience for you?
Yeah, I have been doing more and more camps lately, but as you said, most of the participants are normally intermediate riders. And for me, I have to say it was a challenge, you know, to have someone on your level participating. But I think it turned out really well at the end. Like, I mean, guys like you are talented. It's just more about like pushing the right buttons and saying, okay, guys, let's try like this or try like that. Don't be scared. Or, you know, it reminded a lot of my process as well. So I hope it turned out quite well. I mean, it's good to see your improvement. Yeah. So yeah, it was a good experience to coach you there.
Nice. Yeah, I think after the camp it really was a huge benefit for me, because then after we had the Foil Festival as well, and there happened the freestyle German championships, where I actually won, and I think that's mostly because of your camp with you together in Egypt, because I learned so a lot. You know, the Palau really taught me a lot, and I think that's kind of where I took off a bit more than I used to before. So yeah, it was a huge benefit for me. Like I said.
I'm happy to hear, man. It's good.
It was a fun time.
Yes, for sure. So yes, Josh was asking what is my background, or how did I get into water sports. I was really born into it already. My parents were both windsurfing. My uncle has one of the oldest windsurf shops of Brazil, so I was always like raised around boards and sails, and so I was really fortunate to always be able to try the newest sports out there. So it happened to me with stand-up paddling. I was competing for many years. I was world champion in 2019 in stand-up racing, and then wingfoiling came along, and it was a really good opportunity to keep being a professional water sports athlete.
Okay, nice.
And how was it for you, Josh? How did you get into wingfoiling?
So for me it was kind of similar experience. So I think I should start from the very beginning. So my dad behind the camera actually taught me how to sub, like on a stand-up paddling board at like 7 years old. Then I did that for quite a while. Then I started windsurfing at 12, I think it was. I did that for 1 year. And then wingfoiling came along, and we thought about focusing more on that. And that's where also I've gotten into competition. And yeah, the first year wasn't quite so good. But then the second year I became third place in freestyle at the Sub and Wing Festival here on Fehmarn, which motivated me quite a lot. And but I still wasn't happy enough, so I started training really intense for the next 2 years. And then in 2024, last year here, I became like I said before, U19 freestyle German champion, which I'm really proud of so far. And I actually became fourth in the men's division too. Actually, I've got very close to Titouan Galère. He was also here, which was really fun. But I've unfortunately lost against him in the semi-final. But yeah, still quite happy about that. And now I'm on continuing my journey, and yeah, just wanting to push harder, more into freestyle. Here we had the race, so I was on the water, not riding for the race. I wanted to train freestyle because the next comp is in the end of June at the GWAU Freestyle World Championship. And yeah, for now I'm really focused on that and trying to do my best result there. Yeah, that's for personal experiences so far in the water sport. Yeah, so Vinny, what's so special to you? Why do wingfoil?
For me, the most beautiful thing about wingfoiling is how efficient it is. Like you can have so much fun and do big moves in conditions that are very average, I would say. So in conditions that people would start to be planning with other sports, you can already like go really fast and do nice tricks. So this is one thing, and the other thing for me is that it's such a new sport that we are still discovering what is possible, you know? Mm-hmm. I think this is one of the most important things. It's like the equipment is evolving so fast. For example, in waves, one thing that caught my attention a lot is that people are always saying like, foiling is just the carving and so on, while with normal surfing and windsurfing you can really hit the lip. And I was like, guys, wait a minute, wait a few months or 1 year or two, and now you can already see like that we are really engaging with the white water and really hitting the lip. This is only in waves, so imagine in freestyle everything that is possible, in racing everything that is possible. Such a new sport, I think possibilities are still really, really open. I think we are going to see a lot of crazy stuff in the next years. Mm-hmm. For me, that's it. And you? What is it so cool about wingfoiling for you?
I actually have quite a similar opinion to you, because I mostly started wingfoiling because I saw that you can jump really high in really light wind and without waves, and that to me wasn't quite possible with the windsurfer, but I was also not that good of a rider in windsurfing. So yeah, but that's what mostly motivated me so much. So yeah, I really went in the freestyling aspect, but I also enjoy waves and racing also. But yeah, like I said, freestyle and waves are my favorite. And yeah, the second most part why I enjoy it so much is because you can simply enjoy it every day and the conditions are always good enough. So that's mostly my point there, why I do it.
I would say for the difficulty level, it's really similar to kite surfing, a little bit easier to learn than windsurfing, but the logistics for me are much easier in wingfoiling. You can do it in small lakes or places where you don't have a big beach to launch a kite, and you can also do it in places where are pretty gusty that normally you wouldn't be able to kite so well. I mean, the best way I would say is, especially if you don't have a big water sports background, is to look for a school next to you so you can get some professional assistance to start. But yeah, it's also possible to learn it on your own. It's not so dangerous to learn it on your own like kite. Yeah, man, I think for those who want to start wingfoiling, like the range of conditions that you can ride are very broad. You can start from maybe 7-8 knots and ride until 60, 70 or endless knots. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's a beautiful sport. If you have the opportunity, come try. For freestyle, my favorite conditions I think would be around strong winds, like around 40 knots, and with good kickers from the port stack, so like wind from the left. Regular, jumping regular, like we have in Cape Town or in Pozo. I think these are my favorite. My home spot is wind from the right. It's also, I enjoy it a lot as well, but I'm regular, so I prefer to jump the other direction.
Yeah, so I enjoy conditions the most when it's not too wavy, because I found out recently that if the waves are too big, you could go really high, but it's also really hard to control the rotations. So I actually kind of enjoy the conditions like we have here at the South Beach the most. But I also enjoy like really flat water, because the combo tricks are really relevant, have become really relevant, and the flat water makes it way more easy to really get the second move in. But I also enjoy really big waves if you just want to go mega high or yeah, just have a good time.
Yeah, I think in that sense we have different styles. Josh is way more technical and going into the like combo tricks and so on. I just like to enjoy the air time a bit.
I mean, I like both,
Yeah.
but the combos are fun too.
So yeah, for the future, especially this year, the Wave World Tour is not so strong like it was last year. Not most of the competitions are not confirmed. So my goals are to really try to ride in different spots that I haven't ridden before, or that maybe not many people have winged before. So I have a few secret trips planned. Let's see how that will go.
Can't tell yet.
I can't tell yet. When it happens, you'll see. But yeah, thanks for having me here, guys. I enjoyed a lot my time in Fehmarn. Good luck for you on the Youth World Championship.
Thanks.
And for the next years ahead, I'm sure you're gonna have a good career, Josh.
Thanks.